Hi everyone, I'm Gwendolyn. Welcome to another round of Cooking the Books. This time we have the Back in the Day Bakery Made with Love. It's a cookbook of all sorts of recipes that have sort of a vintage feel, afternoon cakes and so on. As you can see, there was lots that I liked. I picked a chocolate chip cake with buttercream frosting and I'm excited to show it to you. So let's get started. Like every good cake, it starts with creaming butter and sugar together. We have a combination of white sugar and brown sugar. I'm just gonna get the butter going a little bit first to make sure it's all creamy before I add them in. Just wanna scrape down the side of the bowl every so often. And especially with stand mixers, you wanna get at the bottom there because sometimes the ingredients get stuck. So with the mixer on low, we're gonna add some eggs. I know this is nerdy, but I always crack them into a bowl first. Once all the eggs are added and everything's nicely mixed, we're gonna go with our flour and milk. This is actually milk and vanilla. And we're gonna do it in alternating parts, 3 parts flour to 2 parts milk. So we'll do a bit of flour and the milk and so on. We'll just make sure everything is incorporated by giving it a gentle stir. And the last thing is we're gonna add our chocolate chips. I've got a 9 by 13 pan here. I've greased it, I've lined it with parchment and greased it again. And we're just gonna add the batter. I'm just smoothing it out so it's nice and level. And then we're just gonna give it a few wraps on the counter to get any air bubbles out. And we are ready for the oven. The timer's gone and we're gonna pull it out of the oven. Just gonna check it with a toothpick. Comes out clean, good. We're gonna let it sit and cool for a few minutes and then we'll take it out of the pan. So our cake is out of the oven, it's cooled. We're gonna frost it now with a chocolate buttercream. As you can see, mine has slumped a bit. That's okay, it's a rustic cake. And also my icing skills are pretty terrible, but again, it's okay because it's a rustic cake. So, and then I use an offset spatula to kind of spread it around. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's just an afternoon snacking cake. So I'm no artist, so that's about as good as it's gonna get. But the good news is that this cake is so tasty, no one will care that your frosting skills are less than stellar. Thanks for joining me today as we made a beautiful cake. You can get the recipe with the article and I will see you next time.